13 WMAZ Morning starts now.
Another beautiful sunrise out there to kick off the day. It is very cold this morning, but we have some nice and warm days ahead of us. I'll have the details coming up.
We don't have this kind of stuff that happen around here, so it's just heartbreaking to us today.
People in Wilkinson County trying to come to terms with a double homicide in Gordon. What one neighbor is saying about the couple killed.
Plus, a sentencing date set for Ahmaud Arbery's killers when they'll find out how long they'll spend in prison after convictions in a hate crimes case.
We've seen it from the pump to the grocery stores, how inflation is impacting local restaurants. Next.
Well, good morning. Just take in this beautiful sunrise over downtown Macon right now. The time is 6:30 on this Wednesday, April 20th. I'm Caitlin Heck.
And I'm Wanye Reese, just taking that live look of downtown Macon. It just looks so warm outside. I love it, but we know that's not the case.
Yes, it looks warm, Courtney, but it is not warm.
That's right. Don't let all these nice orange and yellow colors fool you. It is quite cold outside, but nonetheless a beautiful morning. I think when we start days like this, it just makes it easier to get out of bed, to go and enjoy the day. It's going to set us up for what really will be a stunning afternoon. We'll have a lot of sunshine, and I promise it will be warmer today, even though it's a very cold start to your morning. 39 in the city of Macon, so bundle up as you head out the door. All the students getting ready to head out for school, be sure you have the jacket, and that goes for everyone. It's very cold area-wide. We're all generally in the upper 30s and low 40s. 42 in Warner Robins. We're at 41 in Butler, 43 in Montezuma, 39 in Eastman and in Cochrane, 41 in Sandersville and in Dublin. So despite our warmer afternoon we're going to have, we're actually colder to start the day than we were yesterday. Through the afternoon, we'll head into the mid-60s by your lunch hour, and then we'll head into the mid-70s this afternoon. Mostly sunny skies, also going to be slightly breezy today, not quite as windy as yesterday, but 15-mile-per-hour wind gusts will be possible. And day by day, we're going to gradually get warmer. I'll have those details for you in a few minutes.
Thank you, Courtney. Right now, a man is dead and a woman hurt after a shooting in Warner Robins.
Investigators believe a domestic violence situation began with a fight and turned to gunfire. Warner Robins police say the shooting happened just after 6:30 last night in the 200 block of Virginia Drive. Officers found a man shot who went to the hospital where he later died. A woman was also sent to the hospital hurt by bullet fragments.
Now, investigators continue looking into the case. Police say they had someone at the law enforcement center last night for questioning. But if you have any information, you can call Macon Regional Crime Stoppers. That number is 1-877-68-CRIME. Again, 1-877-68-CRIME.
There was a close-knit neighborhood. Everybody in Gordon is kind of close-knit, and we don't have this kind of stuff that happen around here, so it's just heartbreaking to us today.
Neighbors in Wilkinson County still trying to process the killing of a couple in Gordon. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says the double homicide happened on Elm Street on Monday. They got called in to help around 4:30 that afternoon after police found 70-year-old Pamela Williams and her husband, 74-year-old Ricky Williams, dead in their home. Dennis Hubbs lived across from the Williams for the past 6 years. He says they were the friendliest neighbors.
Yeah, it's still kind of hard to believe that someone would actually do that to another human being, period. Yeah, so. And especially this little neighborhood here, you hardly get in the cars up and down here. So for something like that to happen over here is very, very shocking.
The GBI charged the Williams' nephew, 34-year-old Jordan Lemaster, with murder and aggravated assault in the case. They say he recently lived with the couple, but he is from Florida. That's where authorities found and arrested him. He is refusing to come back to Georgia voluntarily. The Wilkinson County Sheriff's Office will ask a judge to approve an order to send him back to the state for his trial.
We now have more answers to a homicide in Washington County over the weekend as investigators arrested a man in connection to it. The GBI says 35-year-old Santavius Roberts faces charges of murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. Saturday afternoon, Sandersville police got a call about a domestic dispute at a home on Gwendolyn Street. Officers found 54-year-old Mandel McCullough dead. The GBI says Roberts lived in the home with his mom and McCullough, who were in a relationship. Investigators believe an argument happened between the two men, with Roberts shooting McCullough. In state news, sentencing is set for August the 1st for the three men convicted of federal hate crimes in Ahmaud Arbery's murder. Father and son Gregory and Travis McMichael, along with William Roddy Bryan, each face a maximum penalty of life in prison. In February, a federal jury found Arbery's killing in 2020 was motivated by race. The McMichaels and Bryan are already serving life sentences for murder convictions last year in state court.
Well, the defense team for the accused Atlanta spa shooter may have to wait until the fall for a judge to rule on motions they filed. Yesterday, Robert Aaron Long was back in Fulton County Court as his attorneys prepare for his trial. He has pleaded not guilty to killing 4 people at 2 different spas in Atlanta last year. The DA is seeking the death penalty along with hate crime charges in those shootings. Long's attorneys filed 28 motions. One includes an effort to remove the death penalty. A judge is not expected to rule on those motions until late October. Long is already serving life sentences for killing 4 people at a spa in Cherokee County last year. A group of Georgia voters can continue with their legal efforts to disqualify U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene from running for re-election. A federal judge made that ruling this week. A challenge filed last month with the Georgia Secretary of State's office alleges that Greene helped facilitate the 2021 Capitol riot. A judge denied Greene's request for a preliminary injunction and temporary restraining order, saying Greene failed to meet the burden of persuasion. Well, tomorrow, Macon Bibb Mayor Lester Miller will announce the county's goals for the next year. He's also set to recap some of the county's accomplishments over the past year as he gives his 2022 State of the Community address.
Mayor Miller is not giving many specifics about the address, but he does expect around 475 people at Luther Williams Field to hear his plans tomorrow.
We're going to continue our blight program. Mental health matters and our MVP program are certainly going to be in focus throughout the year, and economic development. So we're very excited about what we're doing, and we have a little national park we'll be making some comments about. So we're very excited about the things that's looking forward to making Bibb County.
The Greater Macon Chamber of Commerce says the State of the Community address will happen tomorrow afternoon from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Luther Williams Field.
If you can't make it out, don't worry. We will be live streaming it on 13WMAZ.com. And Bibb County deputies are looking forward to riding in style with some upgraded patrol cars. Last night, commissioners approved nearly $172,000 to install police equipment in 7 new cars. That includes everything from computers to sirens, lights, even cameras.
Also passing Bibb Commission last night, around $315,000 for the fire department. That money will go to repairing Fire Station 12, where a car crashed into the wall earlier this year, and Fire Station 7, which has a leaky roof. It also replaced about $90,000 of equipment lost when an fire engine caught fire back in 2020. Commissioners also approved the addition of solar panels to 4 recreation centers across the county. Plus, they okayed $100,000 in American Rescue Plan dollars for Macon Mental Health Matters. That money is to continue the county's contract with the Southern Center for Choice Theory, which provides resources to the program.
Well, today you can celebrate planet Earth with Bibb County's Earth Day Festival. It's back after a 2-year break. It's happening at Tatnall Square Park from 4 to 7. The Mulberry Market will be set up with all kinds of local vendors. You'll also be able to try fitness and wellness activities. Children can get a free t-shirt for completing the Kids Zone activities. And there is live music from a reggae band. Animal groups will also be there with some furry friends for everyone to meet. And here's an event that is a real page turner. Tomorrow you can curl up with a good book as the Georgia National Fairgrounds in Perry hosts the 17th annual Houston County Book Sale. The event features about 90,000 books. Friends of the Library started the sale in 2005. They haven't missed a year yet except for 2020 because of the pandemic. Proceeds of the sale go toward resources like new books, also funding after-school programs. You can shop tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's $5 to get in. Friday and Saturday are free to get in, and Saturday all items are half off. Time is now 6:38. It is a good morning to stay inside, read a good book.
Definitely get a cup of coffee because it's just a little too cold. You might want to go out maybe closer to midday once it warms up a little bit.
That's right. If you could head out later, all of the people who don't have to head to work this morning, we envy you because boy, is it cold out there this morning. You have to bundle up as you get ready to head out the door. If not, just stay curled up. Wait for it to warm up a little bit because that sun is going to get put to work today. That's for sure. A beautiful sunrise, though. For those of you who are about to head out, this is the view you're walking out to. Really just a stunning start to the day. Our sunrises have been gorgeous the past couple of days. So at least it looks nice out there because if you don't like the cold, and it doesn't feel quite so nice out there. I know personally, I was hoping that we wouldn't have to see the 30s again, but here we are. Although it isn't in the 30s in Dublin. Close enough though, 41 in the city of Dublin. Nonetheless, you're definitely going to need a jacket this morning. You're of course looking live on top of the Fred Roberts building, a beautiful view of downtown Dublin this morning. Area-wide, we are in the upper 30s and low 40s. 39 in Macon, 42 in Warner Robins, 39 in Cochrane. We're at 41 in Butler and up in Monticello and in Forsyth. and 45 in Milledgeville. So for the most part, upper 30s, low 40s. It is cold, a nice hot cup of coffee. That sounds pretty good. I know personally, your girl needs a second cup of hot coffee this morning. As we go through the day, we will warm up quite nicely. We'll head near 70 degrees by your lunch hour, so maybe take your lunch outside today. It's going to be a stunning day. And as we head into the later afternoon, we're going to top out somewhere in the mid 70s, mostly sunny skies. We'll also have a breeze build in. Again, do expect wind gusts upwards of 15 miles per hour for the day today. Nonetheless, a really wonderful looking Wednesday. So if you're planning on heading outdoors, of course, we talked about the Earth Day Festival at Tatnall Square Park, but also a lot of our local farms. They have their strawberry patches ready to go. It'll be a wonderful day to get out and do that. Whether you're heading out in the morning, it will be quite chilly. You'll definitely need some sort of layer for the first half of the day. But then as we head into the afternoon, we'll see a slight increase in cloud cover. It won't be wall-to-wall sunshine. We'll have mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, still beautiful. And then we'll head into the mid 70s again as we head into the later afternoon. Our warmer day, thanks to that southeast wind, by the way, and warm is exactly what we're going to be as we head through the next few days. We'll head into the upper 70s tomorrow, maybe some of us in the low 80s, but all of us will be in the low 80s by Friday and Saturday. And then we're heading into the upper 80s on Monday. Can we think about that for a second? We're in the upper 30s this morning, and then we're going to be close to 90 degrees on Monday. Welcome to Central Georgia, everybody. If you don't like the weather, just wait a couple of days. It's more than likely going to change. And thankfully, our overnight lows are also going to become warmer. So we'll be in the low 50s tomorrow morning, upwards of 15, maybe close to 20 degrees warmer tomorrow morning after this very cold start. And then as we head through the rest of the week, it looks like our overnight lows will stay fairly mild for this time of year at least. A cold front will start to build out to our west as we head into the start of next week. We're going to stay dry all the way through the weekend and into Monday. It looks like our next rain chance could potentially come on Tuesday of next week. Right now, we'll keep just a 20% coverage, and we'll fine-tune that as we get closer to the day. In the meantime, enjoy all the beautiful warm sunshine on the way over the next 6 days at least. We'll head into the upper 70s tomorrow, 80s Friday through Monday, near 90 on Monday. And it looks like that next rain chance could come on Tuesday of next week.